Today I'm going to start posting video about a book. I have been reading it for 2 years but I never finished it. So I made a decision that I will finish every unfinished task. From today I will read 2 pages of this book every day. Now let's move on to the book. And of course, I'm not going to start from the first page. So if you actually need a proper audiobook, you can listen to another audiobook instead. Here's the book. Now we're going to that page. This is the page where I'm going to start it. Okay. All things are one, the boy thought, and then, as if the desert wanted to demonstrate that the alchemist was right, 2 wordsmen appeared from behind the travelers. You can't go any further, one of them said. You are in the area where the tribes are at war. I'm not going very far, the alchemist answered, looking straight into the eyes of the wordsman. They were silent for a moment and then agreed that the boy and the alchemist could move along. The boy watched the exchange with fascination. You dominated those wordsmen with the way you look at them, he said. Your eyes show the strength of your soul, answered the alchemist. That's true, the boy thought. He had noticed that. In the midst of the multitude of armed men back at the encampment, there had been one who stared fixedly at the two. He had been so far away that his face wasn't even visible, but the boy was certain that he had been looking at them. Finally, when they had crossed the mountain range that extended along the entire horizon, the alchemist said that they were only 2 days from the pyramids. If we are going to go our separate ways soon, the boy said, then teach me about alchemy. You already know about alchemy. It is about penetrating to the soul of the world and discovering the treasure that has been reserved for you. No, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about transforming lead into gold. Transforming lead into gold. The alchemist fell as silent as the desert and answered the boy only after they had stopped to eat. Everything in the universe evolved, he said, and for wise men, gold is the metal that evolved the farthest. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. I just know that the tradition is always right. Men have never understood the words of the wise. So gold, instead of being seen as a symbol of evolution, became the basis for conflict. There are many languages spoken by things, the boy said. There was a time when, for me, a camel's whinnying was nothing more than whinnying me. Then it became a signal of danger. And finally, it became just a whinny again. But then he stopped. The alchemist probably already knew all that. I have known through alchemists. The alchemists continued. They locked themselves in their laboratories and tried to evolve as gold had. And they found the philosopher's stone because they understood that when something evolves, everything around that thing evolves as well. Others stumbled upon the stone by accident. They already had the gift, and their souls were readier for each thing than the souls of others. But they don't count. They are quite rare. And then there were the others who were interested only in gold. They never found the secret. That's it for today.